simultaneously one of the hardest and yet most liberating things about this whole COVID dynamic is
Yes.
that as we've had to isolate and make choices about contact with people,
Yes.
what it has revealed to us is not only our own capacities and where we need to shore things up,
Right.
but the capacities of others, especially
Yes.
the ones that we love. And one of the hardest things I'm seeing in people, and certainly in myself and my own family, is having to be more in reality about who people are and where they are and
Right.
what they're bringing to the table, what they're capable of being and doing,
Right.
and then being able to accept, again, not from a place of my neediness or my judgment on them.
Right.
It's like, this is reality, and it's my responsibility to be in reality and to
Yes.
figure out how to love this person exactly how and where they are in the best possible way. That's not an epic drain on me,
Exactly.
and then to be able to find what I call your talking points. What are your talking points? How are you languaging this to this person? And then how do you then take responsibility for whatever that need is and finding a better way? Don't keep the repetition compulsion. Our tendency is to confuse love with drama and to just keep throwing ourselves at the wall and then being pissed at them because I'm not in reality, and it's like, okay, how do I reel it in, and how do I take responsibility for getting my own needs met in a healthier way? And I think one of the hardest things I'm seeing with people in the last 2 years is it throws you back on your faith. What do you believe about God or whoever the organizing forces of the universe are? What do you believe about your own self as a soul? Why are you here? What are you supposed to be doing with the days and the hours and all these people I think I love? Or that I struggle to love, or that struggle to love me, and where do I leave off and the other person begins? And one of the blessings I think of COVID, again, is it's really forced us to be more conscious. Now, consciousness is not easy. It's painful at times. And so how do we just allow ourselves to say, I'm growing, you're growing, we're growing. It's a messy process. And how do I use process thought? How do we just say in real time, thank you for that, and I need a day to think about it,
Right.
or whatever that is, to give yourself permission to take some space in a gracious way, in a grateful way, and process, and then figure out your talking points and then go back to the conversation.